I'm going to talk about my first acting job in Los Angeles. Thank you. I was in a Creed video. Thank you so much. I was in a Creed video for the song "What's This Life For?" And it's a very compelling piece that sort of asks the question, hey, what's this life for? So in the video, I play crying motel girl. So I'm in a motel room and I'm crying, and I'm very upset, and then I feel a presence. It's the singer from Creed, Scott Stapp. So I don't see him, but I feel him, and he gives me the courage to run to the Creed concert. In slow motion. So then I'm at the Creed concert, dancing in a rain machine in the desert. And that's, I think, when you really get the sense in my character's face that she's figured out what this life is for. It's for Creed. So a lot of you might be wondering, like, well, what did you do with all the money? Get asked that a lot. I took that $250 and I spent it on vet bills for my beloved kitten, Razzle Dazzle, who incidentally did not make it. Thank you. And while I do not blame the band Creed for this senseless tragedy, I also don't think they did anything to stop it. So years later, while I was, I had started doing stand-up, and I had the opportunity to go and perform for the troops in 5 countries, like on a USO tour. And we went to Hawaii, Guam, Singapore, Japan, Marshall Islands, and we actually had a near-death experience. We were on a plane leaving Singapore, going into the middle of the Indian Ocean, when the plane had a malfunction and it plummeted 20,000 feet over the Indian Ocean. And we're on a windowless military plane. There's like stuffing coming from the ceiling, and those masks drop. You know those masks that they always tell you how to put it on and you don't listen, you're like reading your stuff. So the masks drop, we put on the masks, and I just started holding hands with the comedian next to me. We just were crying, and we didn't know what was happening because there was no like formal announcement, but the crew members were running around yelling things such as, but not limited to, "We're going down!" So we had a kind of an idea. But, so obviously they were able to fix the issue and turn the plane around and take us back to Singapore, where we landed safely. And we were back in the US, and I was telling this story to a group of people, and this girl goes, yeah, 20,000 feet, really not that far. And I did not know prior to that that a near-death experience could be inadequate. So that's good to know. But people always want to know, like, well, what goes through your mind when you think you're dying, right? And so, of course, I was thinking, like, oh my gosh, like, who's going to take care of the kids, right? And additionally, I was wondering who's going to have the kids. But also, like any exes that you've been mad at, like you just forgive them. Like you don't care anymore at all about anyone you're holding a grudge at. It doesn't matter. But beyond that, I was like really thinking, I'm not ready to go yet. I'm not ready to die. I still have stories to tell. I really feel like that's my calling, and if I have to die right now, I'm not gonna get the chance to do that. And that made me like so sad. Sorry. But then this just calm came over me, like this epiphany, and I was like, you know what? It's okay. Like if I have to die right now, it's okay. Like I have left my mark on this world. I was in a Creed video. Thank you very much.